time in their life, everyone wishes they could be something more. Bigger, faster, stronger, or just special. Everyone dreams of doing something extraordinary, of being famous, of standing out, or just being loved. Not in an icky, mushy Valentine's Day type of way, but in a way when you're on a float in a parade and people shout, "I love you! You're my hero!" Yeah, that type of way. But back to my point. Daydreaming of being super is one thing, but for me, it's a regular afternoon. Elastic lad. Hang on, super awesome guy. I'm talking to some people right now. Sorry about that. Like I was saying,
Elastic lad. Crime doesn't hang on to anything.
I'm talking to some people right now. Sorry about that. Like I was saying, daydreaming of being super is one thing, but for me, I am super. A super sidekick at least.
You've probably considered the question.
If you could be a superhero, what would your superpowers be?
X-ray vision.
Ew, you perv. This question is predicated on the fact that,
Whoa, predicated?
I know. This question is predicated on the fact that having superpowers is some type of blessing.
Nothing could be farther from the truth.
What she said.
In fact, having a superpower is sometimes a curse.
Here we examine the downfalls of having superpowers.
And the gut-wrenching choices that some must make in
The Confessions of a Preteen Sidekick by Deanna Markstrom. I first discovered my super stretchy abilities when I was in the 4th grade. We were playing baseball in Jimmy's backyard.
Man, I love playing baseball in my backyard.
If you love it so much, why don't you marry it?
That's because he's in love with Annie Wilson.
Ooh!
Aw, knock it off.
So, in the 8th inning, Todd is pitching, Jimmy is up to bat, and I'm in the outfield with Steve. Todd pitches Jimmy his super sneaky curveball, and Jimmy practically knocks the stitches off the ball. I didn't know how to hit you, Jimmy.
Neither did I.
Are you gonna run into first base?
Oops, yeah.
I mean, that ball flew up so high, I thought it was gonna come down with chunks of cloud on it. But then I realized the ball was headed straight for Mrs. Larrington's brand new stained glass window. And I was really concerned because we had already broken Mrs. Larrington's old stained glass window playing ball. And our parents said if we did it again, we wouldn't be able to play baseball till we were 30. So I dove down, reached my arm out as far as I could, and I caught it. Yes! But then I realized my arm was about a foot longer than it usually was and seemingly made of some sort of super stretchy elastic. I pulled my arm in, looked around making sure nobody saw what happened. But apparently, one person did.
Baby shark doo doo doo.
Hello?
Hello, is this Mark Cooper?
It is. May I ask who's calling?
Yes, this is a mysterious voice.
That's your name.
Yes, I am part of a secret underground society that's always on the lookout for special people with special abilities. We've been watching you, and we saw what you did at the baseball game.
You did?
Yes, good save. We would like to assign you to be sidekick to Super Awesome Guy.
No way. The super awesome guy?
Yes, the one and only.
That sounds awesome.
Great, Mark. Now, there are 3 rules you have to promise to abide by if you're going to be sidekick.
Okay, what are they?
1, you must vow to always fight in the name of good and never sway to the side of evil.
Well, duh.
2, you must vow to always shower with soap at the beginning of the day.
What?
The spandex uniforms get really sweaty when fighting crime, and no one wants to work with a stinky sidekick.
Okay, I can do that. What's the 3rd one?
3, you must vow to never, ever, forever reveal your secret identity to anyone, and we mean anyone.
What's my secret identity?
You will be Elastic Lad.
And I can't tell anybody? What about my pet gerbil?
No, they're too gossipy.
What about my family?
No, Mark, especially not your family. If you do, they can be put in harm's way.
Couldn't harm just take a different way of where it's going?
I'm afraid not, Mark.
Well,
Come on, Mark, there are tons of kids who would jump at this opportunity. I need an answer.
okay, I'll do it.
Swell.
Bye. Needless to say, working as a super ultra secret serial sidekick had its definite advantages. When you're walking, people gasp when they see you in the costume. Sometimes old ladies give you the good candies out of their purse. Oh, thank you. And some places give you free stuff just for being super.
Here's a new TV.
Thank you. But of course I have to be careful or my mom gets suspicious.
Mark, honey,
Yes, Mom.
where did this new MP3 player come from?
Allowance money.
And this laptop.
Grandma and Grandpa.
I see. And why is Donald Trump sitting in your room?
I met him on the internet.
That's it. No more internet for you.
But Mom!
The only but I want to see is yours at the dinner table in an hour, young man.
Beep, 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 beep. Hello?
Mark, are you screening my calls?
Sorry, super awesome guy. My mom was in my room and I had to wait for her to leave.
Well, hurry and get into costume quick. We have to catch Sir Baron von Schlegelwitz at the harbor before he gets away.
I can't.
Come again?
I can't. My mom expects me downstairs for dinner in an hour and the harbor is 45 minutes away.
I need you to do that stretchy thing you do with your arms and stuff.
I know, but I can't.
Well, fine then. I guess I'll have to call the super secret underground agency and get them to get me a new
No.
sidekick.
No! I guess I can sneak out. Can you super speed me from the harbor back to my house? I have to try to get home as soon as possible.
No problemo, Elastic Lad. I'll have you home before your parents even know you're gone. 6 hours later.
6 hours later! Do you know why you never see superheroes wearing real watches?
What time is it?
They can't tell time. Or they just run around the earth fast enough to get there the day before.
Groundhog Day.
Or, I don't know, spontaneously change time zones or something. But seriously, I was gone for 6 whole hours. I could see from the front porch that all the lights in the house were on, except for my stupid kid sister's room. And I was dreading what was about to happen inside. I'm sure my mom would rip me apart if I wasn't made of super stretchy elastic. Oh well, here goes nothing. Hello? Mom?
Mark, honey, is that you? Oh, sweetheart, I was worried sick. Where did you go?
I went to the library. Guess I lost track of time.
I was terrified something bad had happened to you.
And that's when I realized something. The whole people getting into harm's way thing isn't a physical type of harm, but an emotional one. If superheroes or even their sidekicks ever got hurt fighting crime, they wouldn't be able to tell people what happened. Because they have to keep their secret identity, well, secret. I knew what I had to do.
Are you sure you want to do this?
I'm sure. I can't keep leading this double life. It's not fair.
Yeah, I understand. I really miss my mom. Pretty amazing one back on planet Flibberschnibbit.
She sounds amazing.
She is.
I'll miss you, super awesome guy.
I'll miss you too, Elastic Lad.
Mark. Call me Mark.